Hi guys, today I would like to talk about the Incredible Hulk. As many people have come out of Infinity War a little confused, if not disappointed with the role Bruce Banner's greener side played in the movie. Needless to say, this movie shall contain spoilers for Avengers Infinity War, so please don't let me ruin it for you. The movie is still in theatre, so please take the opportunity to see the movie event of the year because this conversation can wait. But getting down to it, many audience members came away from seeing Infinity War with a sense that the Hulk was at best being underutilised and at worst just plain ridiculous, as the Banner Hulk in a conflict, or will he won't he, was a little confusing, and its comedic delivery did sometimes take the seriousness away from a movie focused on loss and defeat. Although almost everyone loved Thor Ragnarok, mainly because it didn't take itself too seriously and we probably all wanted some elements of those portrayals in the next movie we saw the characters, it did seem that those portrayals from Thor were transferred almost in their entirety into this movie. And as much as I love Mark Ruffalo's Bruce Banner, I think that this was a slight misstep for those involved. The tonal shift between these two movies is obviously massive, and there had to be a compromise. I think they achieved it with Thor, but less so with Bruce Banner, as it was still very much Bruce Banner in Tony Stark's tight underwear. But this is just my subjective opinion. I can see the value in it and why they would want to go down this direction, because it was successful before. I just think it didn't quite land in the wider context of all these characters fighting for screen time and the fate of the world, and there's Bruce Banner slapping himself in the face and having performance issues. Nevertheless, this inner conflict was given screen time, and therefore it has a purpose. So what is said purpose, and how will it be portrayed on screen? I do have a wider theory about how the Avengers will defeat Thanos, and I've touched on it in a previous video on Tony Stark. I shall collect all these videos and hopefully outline my theory and working movie plot at a later date, so please look out for that one. So my theory as to the role of the Hulk in Avengers 4 or Infinity Wars Part 2 or whatever the title will eventually be for next year's mega blockbuster is based upon two pieces of information. Firstly, that Kevin Feige, amongst others, has been quoted as saying that a lot of storylines will be complete and questions answered during the course of these two Avengers movies. The second is the Hulk's appearance in the MCU so far. By this I mean what we have seen and what is iconic about the Hulk that we have not seen and needs answering. Even more specifically is we have not seen Hulk use many of his iconic taglines. Yes, we saw Hulk smash at the end of Incredible Hulk in 2008, but we have not heard him declare he is the strongest one there is, a notable tagline and key component of the character himself. I think we all could have guessed that the Hulk is going to come out at some point, and we can all imagine that it would be awesome, but I think this tagline is the key motivation behind his role. He gets slapped around in the opening sequence of Infinity War and goes on a path of redemption only to come back stronger. It's a classic. So this may be a great idea, but how will it be transferred to screen? Well, I do not believe it will be in a one-on-one fight with Thanos again. Thanos is the biggest of big bads, and if one character can take him down, it's pointless calling the movie The Avengers. No, Hulk will have to contribute to the plot by foiling one of Thanos' strategies. Thanos' strategies all center around the manipulation of the Infinity Stones, so what can the Hulk do to undermine the Infinity Gauntlet? The answer? The Power Stone. Now, I do not mean that by taking a blast from the stone and living to talk about it, because they are meant to be ultimate power in the universe. No, he has to prevent its damaging effects so he shows his strength, but does not compromise the Power Stone status as one of the most powerful objects in the MCU. I imagine it like this. Avengers are taking on Thanos. Thanos engages the Power Stone. Thanos picks up a mountain and seeks to crush the Avengers with it. Some of the flyers can escape, but most are doomed. Banner still cannot change, and as the mountain lowers, he begins having his last attempt at counselling the Hulk out to save them. Final words, look of doubt, cut to Widow about to be squashed, and bang! Hulk is out. Hulk holds up the weight of the mountain under the manipulation of the Power Stone. Hulk declares himself the strongest one there is. Thanos cannot force the mountain down on top of them. Thor smacks Thanos, making him lose concentration. Avengers escape. Possible comedic moment as Thanos turns the mountain to sand and buries Hulk after Avengers have escaped. End sequence. There you have a completed character arc for the Hulk and Banner, a possible suggestion to a romantic motive, Hulk completing one of his greatest feats in comic books, a reason why the mountain stayed in one piece, and Thanos and the Infinity Stones don't look bad. Hulk also occupies the Power Stone, allowing the Avengers to get in close. Perfect. And that is how I think they will use the Hulk in Avengers 4. So that's all I have, guys. Thank you for listening. I hope to be voicing my opinion again, so please subscribe, set up an alert, and definitely leave your opinion in the comments below. And I hope you're here again next time.